Do you find yourself struggling to read books or to finish books that you start? Well, that's been something that I deal with and I'm something I still struggle with to this day. I started to think about what are the things that I just read that are effortless for me? And I realized that it's the things that I'm curious about. And then I started to go a layer deeper and I was like, what are the things that make me curious? And it's the things that are related to the specific goals that I have. And I started thinking, well, man, the problem that I've had all this time is that I wasn't very clear on what my goals were. I was just reading books that other people thought would be good. And those people don't know who I am. They don't know what my problems are. They don't know what's going on in my life. The first step is to set what your goal is going to be. And then from there, the curiosity will rise. So I'll think that I'm going to be interested in a book. I'll get the book. And if it doesn't keep my interest, I'll stop reading the book. Like right now, I'm reading a couple of different books. Right now, I'm reading The Purple Cow by Seth Godin. I'm also reading How to Read a Book. And this is really helping with a lot of if anybody wants to get started, I don't care what your goal is. If you want to read books, and again, no one's paying me to say this, but this book has been super helpful for as far as establishing a system for reading books and doing it in the most effective manner instead of taking tons and tons of notes that you're never going to go back and look at. I'm still not done with this book, but this is great. But I'm reading this too. Sometimes I'll read this for a little bit, then I'll put it down, then I'll pick this up and I'll read Purple Cow. I'm also reading over Epictetus again. I'm going through Epictetus's discourses. I read this all the time. I'll go to certain books and I'll just kind of read through and remind myself, or just kind of, sometimes when I revisit, it's like watching a movie for the second time. When you watch it a second time, you have a new perspective, you have more context. So what I'll do is I'll read that. I'm also reading Primal Branding. And so what this can tell you is a lot around what my goals are, right? So Purple Cow and Primal Branding, these books are related to YouTube and the content that I'm making for YouTube. And How to Read a Book and the Discourses of Epictetus, these are more personal development things, and these are things that I'm working on personally. So those are goals that I have in my life right now. And the reason why they interest me, I have other things on my shelf here. I have Einstein's biography right here by Walter Isaacson that I want to get into, but I know if I start this, I'm not going to finish it because I have all these other things that I want to focus on right now. And ultimately, my biggest recommendation for anyone that's trying to build a reading habit this year that is sustainable is just to make it super easy for yourself. And to make it super easy is just to lean into your curiosity. Form an identity around being the reader. And for me, everybody says this, you see this all the time now, especially in this space, but replace your doom scrolling with opening books and reading a little bit. Open up a book, read 1 or 2 pages, get bored from it, and open up another book and read a few pages. And you're just this is literally the physical version of doom scrolling, but it's productive. And so to master a skill, you have to practice, you have to do it, and just show up and do just a little bit. I'm not saying try to read 10 pages a day. Sometimes, especially in today's day and age, you might not have the energy to show up at the end of your workday and read 10 pages, but just try to do 2%. Read a page, read a paragraph, and have a few different books that you're reading that are based on your energy levels, right? So you have at the end of my workday, I feel like I have lots of energy. So I feel like I can read something that's a little bit more dense. Or I feel like I have no energy. So I need to read maybe some fiction or something that just kind of puts my mind at ease and it's easy to read. Keep the easier books for the days where you're struggling and lean into the harder books on the days where you feel like you have more energy. So hopefully this is helpful. I'll link a video up here where I go more in depth on how to build my 3-step system for building a reading habit. I'll leave right here. Keep learning, keep growing, keep going, and I'll see you in the next one.